Hey guys, it's Karl. So holiday gift guide episode. This is the cheapest one of the bunch. This is the best tech to snag for the end of the year for around that $25 mark. So real budget. These are great stocking stuffers. As with all of the videos like in this, gift guide series, you can win one of the items. Just be sure to sub to the channel. I think most of you already do. You guys love these episodes, and follow me on social. That's either Instagram or X. Those are my official sites where I can swap info for shipping. If you have one, I will notify you there, and probably after Christmas into the new year, I will send out a lucky item to one of you. Item to one of you lucky people. Swap that. So to the first item, these have been on my list pretty much every single year. It's tough to find tech, honestly, underneath that $25 mark. So these are, of course, D brand skins. They come in pretty much every single colorway that you can think of and will cover any device that you have, whether it's a smartphone, whether it's a laptop. They're essentially just stickers for your phone or your device. If you don't want to have the extra bulk of, say, a case, but it still protects the phone from, say, scratches or anything minor, these are honestly the way to go. Some of my favorites have actually been their robot skins. You can actually see how easy they are to kind of apply. I'll just slap one on the table there. For 25 bucks, you honestly can't beat these. I've got skins for all my MacBooks, and I've actually stuck these on luggage in the past, or just used them as backdrops to film on. They're great, and like I said, they're just really great for protecting the superficial scratches like keys, coins, all of that stuff on your devices. Moving on to a couple products from ESR, and depending when you are watching this video, if it's around Black Friday, these are all up to 50% off. So the first one is a hybrid 360 case for your iPad. I'm currently rocking mine on my 10th gen iPad. I'm always the biggest advocate of never buying Apple accessories just because they're way too overpriced. So if you are looking for some accessories to say protect your iPad, this is the first one that I would go for. It's a simple smart folio style case, and you can see that it covers my iPad nice and protected. This back piece is actually magnetic, so it clicks to the back of the case. So you can choose to rock it either as a complete smart folio, or if you want to use the iPad without this extra cover, you still have the protection of these bumper plates obviously around the side. And what I like, this is actually a see-through and clear, so you can still see the funky color of your iPad in the back. So obviously, like I mentioned, I've got mine in yellow, but when you are rocking it with this little magnetic case, you can prop it up both in horizontal and vertical, whichever way that you kind of want to use it. This makes it great for watching content if you're sitting on a plane, just somewhere where you need to prop up the device. It's got full support for the Apple Pencil, which you can see it has this little integrated slot, and obviously on the magnetic part of the case, it helps to cover that, so you don't need to carry around the Apple Pencil separately. I think that's a nice little feature because I think most cases tend to forget about the most used accessory for your iPad, which of course is the pencil. On to the second item, which is a protector for your AirPods. This is the Cyber Armor case, and like I mentioned, it's for AirPods Pro. So I've got my second gen, or I guess technically, are these the third gen with the new USB-C port feature. It does come with a nice little clip if you want to attach this to, say, your backpack. I typically just have mine in my pocket, and very simple, you just slide the AirPods in. You can still see the little indicator light, obviously, if it's charging or if it needs extra juice, and this just helps keep your AirPods case protected. I know that AirPods tend to be a huge gift idea, or people get them for Christmas, for the holidays, so just keep them protected with this little case. They are also MagSafe enabled, so if you want to charge your AirPods Pro via MagSafe, these will still work in the case and your AirPods will still charge up. So super dope little accessory underneath that $25 mark, and I think it's a solid option. Last but not least, if you pick up a new smartphone, once again, another thing that I think most people usually get during the holidays, this is the case that you gotta grab. This is their hybrid case with a stash stand. So it's nice and see-through. So once again, if you do get, say, like a iPhone 15 Pro, you can still see the nice color on the back, especially if you get that raw titanium. And this little case, or this little camera guard on the back, is nice so your camera lenses don't get all scratched. It also serves as a kickstand, so you can actually watch your content both, once again, vertically, it's on a bit of an angle, or if you want horizontally, if you are watching any sort of content. So it's great. Once again, this is also MagSafe enabled. You can kind of see that little ring on the back. It's nice and see-through and provides nice protection to your phone with these rubber bumpers around the side. And once again, way under 25 bucks. Do not go the Apple accessory route. Do not spend $60 on like a silicone case, because I know that's what they charge. Way better. Next is a gaming mouse. This is the MSI GM11. I actually snagged this on Black Friday myself for 20 bucks. That's 20 Canadian, so I'm sure it's even cheaper in the US. Honestly, if you're looking for a secondary mouse, if you just want an easy plug and play, for $20, this is probably one of the cheapest things that you'll get. If you do pick up like a game during the holidays, I'm trying to think of some games like Harry Potter, like Hogwarts Legacy. I'm still looking to log a couple extra hours over the holidays, or whatever game that you get, whether it is PC related. You cannot go wrong with having an extra mouse for 20 bucks. Great stocking stuffer, and once again, nice and cheap. The next item on the list, there's actually two of them. I've logged a lot of travel time with both of these items. So this year again, I think I broke like 130,000 miles just Air Canada traveling. This was in my tech travel bag, or I guess these two items. I feature them every single year, but I think they're just so essential. So the first one is the Manfrotto mini tripod. The amount of times I have plugged this item on the channel, just because you cannot beat something like this if you're a content creator, if you're using this to mount your camera, your smartphone, all you need is an extra little attachment. It is the biggest lifesaver of being in the content space. It's got like this nice swivelable head. This specific one has extendable legs, so you can mount it even higher. It is just so easy to throw this into your pack to travel with, which, speaking of, this is the Peak Design travel case. So a bit of a hack for this one, I've actually cut out the middle to make the main pouch a lot bigger, and in here I throw all of my extra accessories, so they're just not floating around in my pack. You can throw your AirPods, you can throw your Apple Watch, you can just throw all of the little accessories that typically are just kind of flying around, and easily zip it up, and it's still compact, fits into your backpack. This is like made of like indestructible ballistic nylon here. Like I said, I've had this for 3-4 years, this exact same pack, and I still haven't needed to upgrade. It's, you know, used, it's weathered, but I think that makes it awesome for the amount of use that I give it. Speaking of the Apple Watch, this is probably the cheapest item that you're gonna get from Apple. I guess there's another one right after this. They are the Apple Watch bands. So I'll give huge props to Apple for coming out with so many different options. So this is actually their new one for the Apple Watch Ultra, the Series 2. I was actually wearing this a lot in Greece just because I was doing a lot of swimming. I was in and out of water, so this one was nice. People kind of swear by this new band. It's called the Trail Loop, but I honestly am still a huge fan of rubber bands. So this one is from Nomad. You can obviously still get the one from Apple. For under 25 bucks, they're easy to kind of swap out, just because with rubber, if they get wet, the water like wicks away. On their trail or sport bands, this material still stays wet for like an extra hour until it dries off. And I find that it does collect dirt and kind of like wears not as well. Like, it's lighter, it feels nicer on the wrist, but the rubber holds up better over time, just because you know, the nature of rubber's material, it just pretty much is indestructible and will never go anywhere. Whereas this, it's like an actual fabric. It's like your clothes, they get dirty, and it's not like you can, I guess you could throw this in the wash theoretically, but anyways, those are Apple Watch bands. Next on the list, obviously I mentioned the cheapest thing that you can get from Apple. These have honestly been my lifesaver this past year. So I think I've had the worst luck traveling. If you followed along on social, you know that, what was it, like maybe like 60, 70 flights? 90% of them were delayed. I missed connections, I missed like luggage, it was lost. These have honestly been a game changer. I just stick them in all of my luggage. It doesn't really give you like any condolence that your bag is sitting, you know, in another country or hasn't left, you know, your home port or your home airport. But when I was, say, like in Hawaii, my bag was for some reason stuck in San Francisco. I didn't get it till 4 days later, near the end of the trip, but I knew that the bag wasn't with me. So it gives you a bit of extra peace of mind. You can also stick them on things like keys, anything that you might lose, for $25 if you are in the iOS space or Team Apple. I know that Samsung has like the smart tags, or you can get the third-party ones, I think called like Tile, just some sort of like tracker that you can kind of stick somewhere if you are prone to losing things, if you are traveling. I know air travel is still not the best since COVID, but give you that peace of mind with an AirTag, with a tracker, trust me. game changer. So next on the list, this is actually a dog tag collar. There is a bit of tech mixed in because you can actually stick an AirTag like I mentioned it. I picked this up for Link for Black Friday, who is actually just right here. Oh, you're becoming a heavy boy, you're eating too many treats. So this is Link's new reflective dog collar. It's nice because obviously it's an orange, and like I said, you can embed an AirTag in it. If I ever am missing Link wherever he is, I can always keep track of him. He's usually with Cat's parents, Link. I'm trying to speak on video here. When I'm traveling, but in case I was ever worried about him, Link, I will always know where you are. So last but not least, as Link is the biggest baby, he will be here for the rest of the vid. These are just Funko Pops. So these are just like desk accessories. You can honestly pick whatever you want for $25. I am a huge fan of Pokemon. Team Bulbasaur, like that was always like my favorite pick back in the day, so that's why I have their silver edition and their classic Bulbasaur. If you are a fan of anything like pop culture related, I'm sure Funko Pop has them. That is pretty much the last items underneath that $25 mark. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Link is being a baby, so I'm gonna give him a walk. There's gonna be a bunch of other episodes like under $50, tech under $100 in the next couple days. I hope you guys are all enjoying the holidays. Spend some time with friends, with family. Thanks for putting up with my face over the past year. It's been a hectic one for me, another successful one, and I can't wait to catch you guys in my next vid. Right, Link? Are you gonna say goodbye? He's camera shy. Face.